Arcade Fire is one of the biggest indie bands in the world, indie rock bands. Are you even aware of that? Do you think of that?
I don't think of it, but I'm aware of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's some proof of that, but
no, we're pretty naive as a band. I mean, we're not naive people, but as a band, we're pretty naive. Like, we just kind of do the things we do, and then we're like, oh, you like us? Cool. Like, we haven't quite got hard yet.
How do you tackle success? I mean, it's not good for creativity, and you have,
I mean, there was a transition time of figuring out the difference between making music when you only have 2 hours of the day to do it and making music when that's all you need to do. And there was definitely like a period of time trying to figure out how to do that and properly. But I mean, it's just part of all of us and what we do. It's just sort of a natural thing, and we've figured out how to manage our time properly, and yeah, like the core of what we do just hasn't changed. I think that's why we're still naive. Like, we make music to make records, and then we play shows to play shows,
and we're very aware of the mistakes that bands have made historically.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people have gotten screwed over in so many different ways that there's a lot of easy decisions to make where you're like, oh, don't do that because that's obviously going to turn out bad.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, like,
just like record deals where like you give a record label 90% of the money that you make on a record, for instance. It's just like, I know that, some people feel that they need to do that in order to make steps.
But only business aspects? I mean, like, okay, we're one of the biggest bands now. How do you make another record?
Drugs and lifestyle, and like, it's just simple decisions. Like, don't sell your soul, and don't
get coked up.
Don't ruin your body. Like, just don't be a total jerk. Like.
But how do you know when you have sold your soul?
I mean, that's more of a human question. But like Will said, like, we're a naive band, and there's a pretty big wall up. We're very mistrusting of anyone who wants us to do anything with the band at first. Like, skeptical is maybe a better word, but in social terms, we're not naive at all, and we're, like, it's pretty easy. If you're a moral person, like, you know the difference between ruining your soul and not ruining your soul, you know what I mean?